Chapter 6 Study of Continent North America. Manjri's Bua has come to India from USA after a long time. Manjri took her Bua in her room and asked her to tell about USA. Bua told that USA is a big country and situated in another continent. Bua showed her the picture of the Statue of Liberty and told that it was given to USA by France, which is in another continent. Manjri could not get the concept of another continent. Next day, she asked her father as to know how USA is in another continent and what was the name of the continent, where it was located. Her father told her everything in detail. Formation of continents. There are 7 continents in the world. They are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. About 3.5 billion years ago, there was a single landmass. It was called Pangaea. It was a supercontinent and it was surrounded by a huge water body called Panthalassa. This huge water body may be considered as a super ocean. The concept of Pangaea was put forward in the year 1912 by Alfred Wegener, a German meteorologist. He made an attempt to explain the present-day distribution of continents and oceans. In his work, he put forward his idea that the Pangaea broke and there was a horizontal displacement of the countries. This history is known as Wegener's theory of continental drift. His theory explained that the continental landmass were drafting across the earth and sometimes over the ocean and into each other. As per the theory of continental drift, the Pangaea broke into 2 giant continental blocks around 3.5 billion years ago. The northern continental block come to be known as Laurasia, while the southern continental block was called Gondwana. The present-day North America, Europe and Asia were present in Laurasia, whereas South America, Africa, Australia, India and Antarctica were present in Gondwana. There was a sea in between these 2 continental blocks. This sea was called Teddy Sea. Did you know? The density of Tethys Sea was 0.97 times that of liquid water, which suggests that Tethys was composed almost entirely of water, ice, plus a small amount of rock. The continental drift further changed the shape of the landmass. One major drift took place around 65 million years ago. North America separated from Laurasia, whereas Africa, South America, India, Madagascar, Australia and Antarctica separated from Gondwana. This drift caused birth of 2 oceans. The westward movement of North America and South America caused the formation of Atlantic Ocean, and the northward drafting to India caused the formation of Indian Ocean. Many other seas were also formed due to this continental drift. The drifting of continental blocks towards Panthalassa reduced its size and the remaining part of Panthalassa became the Pacific Ocean. Now the theory of continental drift has been replaced by the theory of plate tectonics. As per this theory, the Earth's crust consists of plates known as lithospheric plates or tectonic plates. There are 6 major and 20 minor plates, and all of which floats independently. The plates are continuously moving about a few millimeters each year. The theory of plate tectonics have proved that the continents and oceans have never been stationary. The continuous movements of plates caused drift in continents and formed many oceans and seas. North America. North America is the third largest continent after Asia and Africa. It covers an area of about 24 crore 7 lakh and 9,000 square kilometers. 9 crore 5 lakh and 40,000 square miles. About 16.5% of the Earth's land area and about 4.8% of its total surface. Population-wise, it stands fourth after Asia, Africa and Europe. Because of Europe's colonization of the Americas, most North Americans speak European language such as English, Spanish and French, and their cultures commonly reflected Western traditions. However, in parts of Canada, the United States, Mexico and Central America, there are indigenous population too. They continue with their culture and traditions, and these indigenous people speak their own languages. Location and boundaries. North America is situated entirely in the northern hemisphere. It is surrounded by three oceans: the Arctic Ocean in the north, the Pacific Ocean in the west, and the Atlantic Ocean in the east. The Isthmus of Panama connects North America with South America in the south. Bering Strait separates North America from Asia. The continent of North America extracts between 7 degrees north and 83 degrees north latitudes, placing a large part of the continent in temperature zone. The Arctic Circle is the Tropic of Corner pass through the continent of North America. The mainland of the continent extends between 53 degrees west and 180 degrees west longitudes. North America consists of the United States of America, Canada, Mexico, Greenland, the countries of Central America, and the islands of Caribbean Sea. USA and Canada account for almost 75% of the total area of North America. There are mainly small and big islands around the continent. Greenland is the biggest island of the world. It is located in the northeast of North America. The major part of North America consists of three countries. They are Mexico in south, USA in the middle, and Canada in north. On the south of Mexico, there are 7 sister countries forming Central America. The following countries from the Central America: Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Panama, Belize, Honduras, Costa Rica. The tropical islands in the Siberian Sea are collectively known as the West Indies. These islands are Cuba, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, and some more. Baffin Island, Southampton Island, Victoria Island, and Greenland are located in the north. Greenland is closer to North America, but it is governed by Denmark. Majority of the people speak English, French, Spanish, and Dutch. But Hindi and Mandarin are also gaining ground because of trade relation with India and China. Christianity is the main religion of North America, but Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Judaism also countries of North America with their capitals. Country capital: Antigua and Barbuda, St. John's; Bahamas, Nassau; Barbados, Bridgetown; Belize, Belmopan; Canada, Ottawa; Costa Rica, San Jose; Cuba, Havana; Dominica, Roseau; Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo; El Salvador, San Salvador; Grenada, St. George's; Guatemala, Guatemala City; Haiti, Port-au-Prince; Honduras, Tegucigalpa; Jamaica, Kingston; Mexico, Mexico City; Nicaragua, Managua; Panama, Panama City; St. Kitts and Nevis; Bastille; St. Lucia, Castries; St. Vincent and the Grenadines; Kingstown; Trinidad and Tobago; Port of Spain, USA; Washington, D.C. Physical features. There is a variety of landforms in North America. These landforms include mountains, plains, and rugged plateaus. The continent of North America is broadly divided into following 4 physical divisions: Canadian or Laurentian Shield, Western Cordillera, Appalachian Mountains, Guatemala Central Lowland. Let's know about these physical features in detail. Canadian or Laurentian Shield. The Canadian Shield is situated in the north and northeast part of the continent. It is a huge area made of ancient rocks. It is located in Canada, with the Great Lakes on its south and the Central Plains to its west. Its mean height above the sea level is 600 meters. The general slope of the land is northwards into the Hudson Bay. Many small rivers flow through this area. The river St. Lawrence flows on the east of the Canadian Shield. The river originates from Lake Ontario and falls into the Atlantic Ocean, flowing northeast. St. Lawrence is the busiest island waterway of North America. This area is a storehouse of many valuable minerals like gold, silver, uranium, iron, nickel, and the copper. There is no quality cultivation in this area, as the soil is poor. The northeastern part of the Canadian Shield is called the Labrador Plateau. This plateau is extremely cold. Even today, the northern part of the Canadian Shield remains under snow for most part of the year. The entire continent remained covered under ice during the Ice Age. The 5 Great Lakes: Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, and Lake Erie. From the southern boundary of the Canadian Shield, the western and the southern west edge of the shield are surrounded by a chain of lakes. The famous horseshoe-shaped Niagara Falls is located between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. It is a big attraction for tourists. Western Cordillera. This extinguished mountain system is situated in the western part of the continent. This young fold mountain runs parallel to the western coast of North America. It runs from Alaska in the north to Panama in the south. The length of this mountain range is 6,500 km. The Western Cordillera has a number of mountains running parallel to each other, with enormous complex of ridges, plateaus, and river basins. It has 5 parallel ranges. They are Rocky Mountain Range, the Alaska Mountain Range, the Pacific Coast Range, the Cascade Range, the Sierra Nevada, and the Sierra Madre. The Rocky Mountains are located towards the east. They make up the great part of the Western Cordillera. This is the highest mountain range in the Cordillera. Did you know? Denali, the highest mountain peak of North America, is located in the Western Cordillera. Between the parallel mountain ranges, there are few intermountain plateaus. This plateau are the Alaska Plateau, the Columbia Plateau, the Great Basin, the Colorado Plateau, and the Mexican Plateau. The Plateau of Columbia is enclosed by the Cascades in the west and the Rocky Mountains on the east. The Great Basin is the largest intermountain plateau in North America. The Great Salt Lake is situated in this basin. The Yukon Plateau and the Snake River Plains are also parts of Western Cordillera. The formation of Grand Canyon in USA is the result of the erosional work of the Colorado River and its tributaries. Many rivers like the Forest River, the Columbia River, and the Colorado River emerge the Western Cordillera and fall into the Pacific Ocean. The water of these rivers is used to generate hydroelectricity. The Pacific Ring of Fire is also in Western Cordillera. Many active and extinct volcanoes are part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. Alaska and Mexico have a good number of activity and extinct volcanoes. Many hot springs and geysers are also found in the Western Cordillera. The Old Faithful Geyser in the Yellowstone National Park, USA, is a well-known example of geyser. Appalachian Mountains. The Appalachian Mountains are also called the Eastern Highlands. These are situated along the eastern side of the continent. They extend from northeast to southern coastal plains. These are the old Ford Mountains and must have been quite high, but their height is reduced by the agents of erosion. Now, the average height varies from 1000 meters to 1800 meters. The Green Mountains, the White Mountains and the Blue Ridge are the major mountain ranges in the Appalachian Mountains. Did you know? Mount Mitchell, located in North Carolina, is 2037 meters high. The other peak is higher than this, in the east of Mississippi River. The eastern part of the Appalachian Mountain is occupied by the Piedmont. This part is gently rolling area with slopes eastwards. The Appalachian Mountains act as a barrier between the Atlantic Ocean coast and the interior of the North America. The eastern slopes are quite steep. This facilitates rivers to make a number of waterfalls. Some of them provides situable sites for hydroelectricity. Therefore, this area is called the fall line. Hardwood forests grow in the northern and southern parts of this region. Farming is prevalent in the coastal lowlands along the Atlantic Ocean as the soil is rich. Central lowland. The central lowland is also called the Green Plains or the Prairies. It is bound by the Western Cordilleras, the Canadian Shield and the Eastern Highlands. The land is flat in the east and rises to a height of about 500 meters in the west. The northern part is a slope towards the Arctic Ocean and the southern part maintains a slope towards the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. The Prairies is one of the most fertile plains in the world. It starts from the delta of Mackenzie River in the north and extends up to the Gulf of Mexico in the south. In the northern part, River Mackenzie, River Saskatchewan and their tributaries are sources of water. River Mississippi and River Missouri provide water for irrigation, hydroelectricity and transportation. The central lowland is called the breadbasket of North America as it is agriculturally the most productive region of the world. Water bodies. Rivers. Rivers of North America have played an important role in conveying the density of the continent. Most of the rivers of North America originates in the Western Cordillera and drain into the Pacific Ocean, the Arctic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Rivers Mackenzie, the Saskatchewan and the Nielsen drain into the Arctic Ocean. Rivers St. Lawrence, Hudson, Potomac and Delaware drain into Atlantic Ocean. Rivers St. Lawrence and the Great Lakes connect the industrial belt of USA and Canada. St. Lawrence and Great Lakes make the largest inland waterway in the world. Rivers Mississippi, Missouri, Ohio, Tennessee and Arkansas drain into the Gulf of Mexico. The river Rio Grande also drains into the Gulf of Mexico. It forms most of the boundaries between USA and Mexico. Rivers Yukon, Columbia, Fraser and Snake Falls into the Pacific Ocean. Lakes. Most of the lakes of North America are situated in the central lowland. There is a chain of 5 lakes in North America. These lakes are Superior, Huron, Ontario, Michigan and Erie. Together these lakes are called the Great Lakes. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake in the world. Great Bear, the Athabasca, Winnipeg and the Great Slave are lakes of Canada. The Lake Chapala is in Mexico. The Lake Nicaragua is in Central America. Arctic Archipelago. The region of Arctic Archipelago is a mountainous group of islands. It lies north of mainland Canada. This archipelago consists of a group of more than 36,000 islands. This region is not very high. Barbeau Park, the highest mountain peak of the region, is located in the British Empire Range on Ellesmere Island. The height of Barbeau Peak is 2,616 meters. Star Points. There are 7 continents in the world. About 3.5 billion years ago, there was a single landmass called Pangaea. Panthalassa was a huge water body which may be considered as a super ocean. Wegener's theory of continental drift explained that the continental landmass were drifting across the earth and sometimes over the oceans and into each other. North America is the third largest continent after Asia and Africa. The continent of North America extends between 70° north and 83° north latitudes. The continent of North America is broadly divided into the following 4 physical divisions: Canadian or Laurentian Shield, Western Cordillera, Appalachian Mountains, and Central Lowland. Rivers of North America have played an important role in carving the density of the continent. There is a chain of 5 lakes in North America. These lakes are Superior, Huron, Ontario, Michigan, and Erie. Together these lakes are called the Great Lakes. New word: meteorologist. Meteorologist, a person who studies and forecasts weather. Isthmus, a narrow stretch of land connecting 2 big landmasses. Shield, a large, low-lying and stable area. Geyser, a periodic stream of hot water coming from inside the earth.